Hi everyone, it's Amy. I have a haul for you today, mostly craft stuff, but I've got a few baby bits and a few bits for me, which I'm going to whiz through first and then I'll get onto the craft bits afterwards. So as I've mentioned in my previous videos, I've got two friends that are pregnant, and for the baby shower I've got coming up in a couple of weeks, I picked up these little scratch mitts for £1. This is from Tesco, it's the F&F baby stuff. So you get two little pairs, the other pair's just plain white, and then that one with the stars. And I got those to go with these little bodysuits. So you've got the one with the clouds, the one with the big cloud that says dream big, and then the other one says wish upon a star with lots of little stars. And they're just small little bodysuits. And for 3 of these, for 0 to 3 months, that's £7, which I didn't think was bad actually. But I might take them out because I'm making a hamper. Also for the hamper, I've picked up some Sudocrem. That was, all of this is from Tesco's, that was on offer for £4. Then I picked up some of the Johnson's bits. I already have the soft wash and the baby lotion and various other bits. But I picked up the bedtime baby powder because it was half price. And so was the bedtime baby bath. And then for my other friend who's pregnant, I picked up this little suit for her. She's definitely having a boy. And Tigger is her favourite Winnie the Pooh character because it reminds her of her nan. She's got a Tigger tattoo. So I saw this and I couldn't resist. It's this little sweatshirt and these little jogging bottoms to go with. So you've got Tigger, you've got the little signs and the little trees, and even a little bumblebee. These are really, really sweet. And so the jumper was £6 and so were the little joggers. So I got them for him. He's due just before Christmas. So for him to wear over that period to sort of, and a bit of a homage to her nan. And then I also saw this in the sale section. So it's a little t-shirt. Obviously you've got Tigger and Pooh. And then you've got Tigger and Pooh on the little blue leggings as well. And that was on sale for £5, which I thought was not bad for a little two-piece set. Thought they're ever so sweet. So I picked those up for her. Then I nipped into Primark. And I picked up one of these headbands for myself. Just wanted to give it a go, see what that looked like. That was £2.50, and it's quite silky. They had some really tough ones, but this one's like quite a silky scarf. And I also picked up a new hairbrush. I do like the big paddle brushes. I like this sort of opal effect on this one. This one was £3. And I also picked up this little makeup brush cleaner tool, which was £1.50. When I clean my makeup brushes, I generally just do it in the palm of my hand, but I thought this would just make less mess and probably make my job just much easier, to be quite honest with you. So I picked that up. Then I went to the works, and I've been going through double-sided tape like it's nobody's business. And I've seen a lot of people haul this, so sorry, it's really glary at the moment. There's 4 rolls for £1. You don't get that much on each roll, but I thought I'm just going through it so much that I thought I'd give this a go and see what that one is like. So I picked that up. I picked up some little wood veneer pieces. So I picked up these ones. So you've got the little wooden tray that they sit on, and then they're glitters, so they're all butterflies, and they've got all different glitters on them. And that was £2. And I picked up 2 of those because I'm sending one of these off. And I also picked up this little pot of wood veneer. So as you can see, there's cats on this side and then there's dogs at the back, and this was £2. And I actually quite like the little case that it comes in as well. I thought that's really quite handy to keep it all in. So you've got all, oh, it's really glary today, it's really bright. I wonder if it helps if I put my blind down. 1 second. Nope, not useful at all. It's the actual light that is glaring. So if I just bring those a little bit closer, you've got all the different wood veneer pieces. And as I say, I quite like the little storage case. And that was £2 for all of those. That was the last one of the cats and dogs. They had some letter ones, which I wasn't too keen on, and some little houses. I wasn't sure whether I'd use the houses, so I picked up that one. I also picked up, they had loads of little nesting dies. I don't know if these could be any good, so I'm going to try one set and then decide whether I'll keep the rest. But I know generally these are quite expensive. So you've got these scalloped stitched squares. Is it gonna, oh, 1 second, let me press. There we go. You've got these scalloped stitch squares. Don't know why it doesn't go on autofocus itself. And that's those ones, and you get 5 of those for £3. Then there's also this one. Should be nice sort of accent on a scrapbook layout or on a card. And the inside of cards, sometimes I generally mess up my stamping all the time, and I generally cut a little banner to go inside a card, but that would be a really nice effect, that one. And you get 9 of those for £3. And then the other one is this circle one. The one in the middle makes me think of like an orange segment. I don't know why, it doesn't really look like an orange segment, but it just makes me think of it. And then you've obviously got the scalloped circles, the stitch circles, and you get 4 dies in this one, again £3. And I picked up a double of this one. I just thought the value of it was too good not to pick up 2. And the final things I picked up in the works were these pens. Now, I've seen these pens in lots of different places. I think I first saw them in Paper Chase, and I recently saw these in Typo, and they were £6 in Typo, and they were £2 in the works, which I think is a massive price difference. And I love the fact it's this oversized gem on the top. As you can see, I've got 2 of the rose gold colour. See if you can see, that's a bit better of a colour there. And 2 of the silver. They write in black ink. I've already been using this one just to sort of review it before I showed it in the video. And actually it's got a nice bit of weight to it. So it's a nice pen to write with, and it writes really smoothly. So I was really pleased with these. But I'm sure I've seen people haul these on AliExpress. So I'm going to have a bit of a hunt because I'd like some gold ones. But I picked up a rose gold and a silver for me. And then I was thinking the other 2 I'm just going to keep as like little stocking fillers for now. And if I can get them cheaper, then brilliant. I do love me a good pen. And then the other shop that I've been in is Hobbycraft. And the first thing I picked up in Hobbycraft is this A4 foam sheet. Now, people have been commenting on my review of the Tim Holtz platform, lots of different advice and ideas how to get a better impression. And somebody said that if I used foam underneath, that the acrylic stamps would stamp better. I had no reason to pick the lavender one, it was half price, and all the other colours were the standard price. So this only cost me 30p, and I thought it would just be worth giving it a go and see if it makes any difference to my stamping. So that was the first thing I picked up. I picked up these Derwent metallic pencils. I've been doing some colouring just to kind of relax in the evenings and things like that. And I don't have any metallic pencils. So if I can try and open them. There we go. So you've got these pencils. You can see the bottoms, the colours probably on the tin better. Will it fall? There we go. So those are the colours of the pencils. So these were in the art sale. They've got a half price sale going on a lot of their art stuff at the moment. So these were £6.75, which I don't think is bad for 12 decent Derwent pencils. I've seen a lot of people online on sort of twinkle groups and things like that talking about story spoons for their classrooms. So I picked up 3 sets of these wooden spoons. You get 4 in each pack. They're £2 a pack. They had 5 packets left in Hobbycraft, and I would have got all 5, but in 2 packets some of the spoons were damaged. And although these ones are a bit marked, I'm going to be painting these spoons anyway, so that didn't bother me. But there was one that had a massive chip here, and the other one was split sort of all down here, so they wouldn't have been any good. But what people have been doing is sort of painting story characters. So you might have Goldilocks on one and then the 3 bears, and then the children can use them to retell stories. I think they're a really lovely idea, and just to give myself a little something to do in the last couple of weeks of the summer holidays, I thought I'd get some of these and have a try. But I don't have many paints. I've got some poster paints, but I wasn't sure whether they'd stay very well. So I picked this up, this set of Artist Loft acrylic paints. I've got both sets of the Artist Loft watercolours, and they're quite good. And because this was in the art sale, this was only £3. So you get, was it 12? Yeah, 12. Massive number 12. I should probably just look there. So you get 12 little tubes of paint. And I thought they'd be quite good to use on these spoons. So I'm going to give them a go, and I'll let you know how that works out. And I also picked up some new brushes to do that with. The ones at school are just nasty, to be quite honest with you, and I needed some thinner ones for the detailing. So obviously you get all different sizes in these. And that's the tops of the brushes. Sorry, I'm closer than I thought it was then. So you get 10 in a pack. This is normally £8, but because it's the art sale at the moment, they were £4. So not too bad for all of that. And then the final bits that I picked up in Hobbycraft. If you watch my last haul video, you'll know that my mum has asked me to make lots of Christmas tags and cards and things like that. And I've been sort of picking bits up. I've had a little bit of extra money this month, and I won't coming up to Christmas. So I've been trying to pick some bits up now, and they've got some beautiful new ranges in Hobbycraft. They've got 4 new ranges, and I picked pretty much everything I picked up today was just from the Christmas Whisper range. They didn't have all of the ranges in the Hobbycraft I was in, and I've still got a lot of sort of red and green Christmassy stuff. So I went for this range because it's the sort of the blues, the silvers. So these are the ribbons, these are the Dovecraft ribbons, but they just match the range very well. So you can see I've got 2 blue and 1 dark grey. So those are the 3 ribbons that I picked up, and you get 2 meters on each of these. These were £1 each. And then I picked up these snowflake stickers. So as you can see, the range that I bought from was the Christmas Whisper, and it's this colour throughout. And these I just think are stunning. They're really, really beautiful. It's £2 a pack, which it is actually quite pricey for these little stickers, but they were too beautiful and there was only 2 left. So I picked those up. I picked up the 2 of the Christmas Whisper sequin sets. As you know, I have an absolute ton of sequins, but my snowflake sequins are huge. They are massive. And these ones, whoa, if they can focus, they're really small. So these ones are just regular snowflakes, and these ones are the holographic snowflakes, but they're quite small. They're only really tiny little sequins. So I thought for tags and cards, they won't look quite as heavy in the background as my sequins I have already. I picked up some of the X-Cut mini dies, and these are £3 each, these mini dies. So you've got, oh, the sequins were £1 a pack, if I didn't say. So you've got this little reindeer one with the star and the, I don't really know what you'd call that. It looks like a bauble, but I don't really know what that is. So there's that little mini die. This one is probably my favourite. I absolutely love this little gingerbread man. And then there's some snowflakes, different shapes and sizes. And then this flamingo is from, I don't know the name of the range, I remember all the other 3, but one of their Christmas ranges is all about Christmas flamingos, which is just completely bizarre to me, but I just thought this was really cute, and if I didn't use it for Christmas, I can at least use the flamingo die just generally. And then the last little die I picked up was the little snowman. Again, I just have his little face, he's well cute. So that's the dies that I picked up. I picked up the Christmas Whisper glitter card. So these are £2 a pack. They are A5 and you get 6 in each pack. So in the white one, you just get 6 of the white iridescent glitter card. In this one, it's like a dark silver, like a gunmetal colour. I really like this colour. I've got some sort of regular silver glitter card, but nothing this dark. I liked it. It was different. And in this one you get 3 of this dark blue, but in the back is this absolutely stunning turquoise. And so you get 3 of each of those colours. And then the final 2 items that I picked up were 2 paper pads. Oh, it's stuck. So I picked up the Hobbycraft Christmas Whisper 6x6 pad, and I picked up the first edition Winter Wishes 6x6 pad. So this one was £3. And this one was £8. I don't normally buy the first edition papers because I do find them quite pricey, but the colours in this just matched the Christmas Whisper range perfectly, and I fell in love with it. I couldn't not put it back. I couldn't not get it. So in the Christmas Whisper one, it's a 24 pack. They are 6x6 as I say, and they're all double-sided. You get 4 of each paper. So I've just put 1 of each to the front just to show you. So you've got this light blue one with the sort of snowflakes and the swirls in the background, and the back of that paper is this one, and then this is the next paper, and the back is a very similar pattern but just in the 2 different colours. Then you've got, again, this one is the same front and back. You've got it in the light blue with the border around the back, and then the very, very dark blue with the border around the south, around the back, around the outside. Then you've got this cut apart sheet, which, to be quite honest with you, just makes instant tags. So they're really, really useful. Or just toppers for cards. And the back of that one is this really lovely like music carol sheet. And then you've got this gradient paper from like a really dark blue to sort of like a bluey grey. And then the back, you've got that same bluey grey to like a really light blue. Looks quite white on the screen, but it has got a blue tinge to it in real life. I'm not sure. No, it's not really going to pick that up. And then the final paper is this bauble one. And the back is the same pattern as the first paper, but in the darker colour. So that's the papers in the Christmas Whisper one by Hobbycraft. Sorry, I've had to move because the light above me is just making this look completely gold, so I'm hoping this should work a bit better. So, as I say, you've got 2 silver foil designs, 3 glitter effect designs, 3 spot UV designs, and the other half are all double-sided papers in this pack. So you get 48 sheets in total, and they are quite heavy, they're 200 GSM. So the first paper is this one, so this is silver foiling. You've got this like geometric pattern, and you get 3 of that one. And then you have these silver foil stars with a white background on this one. Again, 1, 2, 3. Then you have this one. It's a really pale blue. It's hard to show you on camera. It looks quite white, but it's a really pale blue background with these white glittered snowflakes over the top. 1, 2, 3 of them. Then you've got this grey one with this white glittered. They kind of look like snowflakes, look like sort of snowflakes all joined together. And then 3 of that one. Then you've got this pink one with the white stripes. I like that they've made them a bit distressed as well. Then you've got this carol sheet, which is sort of a really pale pink. Then you've got this dark grey with the white. You've got some of the reindeer are white, and then some of them have got sort of like an outline. I'm sure you know what I mean. And the white ones are sort of, they look like they're sort of smudged, not stamped properly. It looks quite cool. Then you've got again another pale light blue one, and you can just see in the light of the window there, it's covered in these little rectangles with little Christmas trees inside of all different shapes and sizes. It's really cool. And then you've got this sort of parchment paper, I suppose it's that kind of colour. And then if you look really carefully, you've got like a little bit of scripting on it. It's really faint, and over in this corner you've got like a really faint floral, which is really different. And then on the back, oh, these are the double-sided ones now, and then you've got that sort of blush pink, and you get 1, 2, 3 of those. Then you've got this dark grey with a sort of holly stamped over in this sort of damask pattern, and the back of that one is this dark grey sort of distressed paper. And then you have again, this is a really pale blue. It's hard to see the pattern in this one. It's can I show you? Will it pick up at all? I can't really seem to get it. Oh, it's starting to pick up a little bit. You can see it's got a really subtle pattern in the background of that one. And the back of this one again is a light blue one. You've got these sort of smudged snowflakes around the outside. And then you've got this white one with this grey dot all over. And then again, this is a really pale light blue, and it's got sort of white bits as if it's been sort of smudged off, but again, it's really hard to pick up on the camera. And then you've got this really pale grey with the little Christmas trees all over it, like this one. And then you've got the chevron on the back of that. Then you've got, oh, this one's unusual, like this turquoise pattern, and it's got hints of pink and sort of parchment around the outside. Again, you've got sort of scripting, and then you've got that distressed light blue on the background. So a lot of these would be nice if you cut a tag from sort of that area there. You're going to have quite a nice background without it being too plain. Then there's this another sort of blush pink one, and it says Merry Christmas over and over and over again in this tiny white script. Sorry if you can hear people talking, my neighbours just got home. And then again you've got this sort of parchmenty colour, and I really love this sort of holly stamping. That'd be a nice one to cut sort of a tag out of that bit there. And then I think this is the final design. You've got this pink sort of triangle pattern, and the back of that is my favourite of those two, this pink one with loads of white stars. I like that side. And that was the last pattern in the Winter Wishes one. So that's the first edition paper pad. So there is a quick overview of the bits I have bought. As I say, a few baby bits, a few bits for me, but mostly some crafting stuff and the Christmassy bits. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I look forward to sharing some of my crafty makes with you next week. I have another haul going up at some point this week. I've been to Primark and bought a load of the Harry Potter stuff, so I'm about to film that video now. And I look forward to talking to you all. Bye bye.